In Alabama, the state Supreme Court is handing down a historic decision that could impact the future of in vitro fertilization. The court ruling that frozen embryos do indeed qualify as children under its state law. Medical experts and abortion rights advocates warn that this could have major consequences for women seeking to access fertility treatments in the post-Roe era. And it comes after a patient accidentally dropped and destroyed vials of frozen embryos at an Alabama fertility clinic. The state's high court says that the patient can now be held liable in a wrongful death suit. Our Elizabeth Schulze joins us with more. I have my twins because of IVF, so I was paying close attention to this. I mean, to me, this is really frustrating to hear.
And this really is a case that could have far-reaching consequences for families in the state of Alabama who are trying to get pregnant through in vitro, through IVF. And what this case centered on was this incident where a patient was able to get into this fertility clinic in Alabama. They somehow got access to that freezer, took out some embryos, accidentally dropped them and destroyed them, and that's how this lawsuit went forward. And essentially what Alabama Supreme Court decided is that now that patient can be held liable for wrongful death. So this does have far-reaching consequences, could ultimately mean that it's very difficult to get IVF in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, that is just crazy. You work so hard even just to get embryos and think about the possibility of having a family, and then they're the ones that made the mistake.
Right, and this really comes down to the question of liability, right? What the doctors we've spoken to in Alabama, legal experts are saying is there just would be too much risk to take on if you are a clinic, if you are a doctor, to know that often when you're doing IVF, there are multiple embryos. You want to have the best chance possible to get pregnant, so there's multiple left over. But what do you do then with those ones that aren't used? And if you are possibly going to get sued for not using those, it's just not worth it for some people.
That's just crazy. All right, so could we see this going beyond Alabama into other states?
Right, so right now this will go back to the state. This will really be a first of its kind trial in the state of Alabama specifically, but it could set a precedent when it comes to other states. We have seen more broadly this push to put restrictions on women's reproductive rights in the wake of the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade in June 2022. So there has been concern from some abortion rights advocates who are pushing to have restrictions go beyond what we've just seen in abortion, possibly to include IVF or even contraception, Kira.
Well, let's keep following it. Yeah. Appreciate it. Thanks, Elizabeth.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.